Dr. Rice has overcome adversity throughout her life. She grew up in segregated Birmingham and witnessed the civil rights movement firsthand. She always makes the most of every opportunity in her life, including in music, sports, academics, personal relationships, and she always strives for excellence. Her values are similar to those of the Jesuit community, as we strive to be men and women with and for others. Dr. Rice lives out this example in every aspect of her life, so it is very fitting and an honor to have her here with us today. For my brothers, Daniel, Neil, and me, Dr. Rice has been a second mom, and it is with tremendous pride and gratitude that I welcome the 66th Secretary of State, Dr. Condoleeza Rice.
Thank you, Joe, for that really, really wonderful introduction. And I want to thank Joe for not saying one thing that people sometimes say when they introduce me. They say she's been at Stanford more than 30 years. Now, had he said that, I would hope that you would all be thinking, isn't it amazing that Stanford would hire a faculty member at age 11? But I assure you, I've been at Stanford a very long time, and there is no greater joy in my life, Joe, than you and your brothers and my sister, your mom, Mary Ann. I want to thank you for that warm and fantastic Wildcat welcome that I just got. Go Wildcats. And I want to have a chance to spend just a few minutes talking with you about the very special journey that you're on here at St. Ignatius. A place that will certainly challenge you intellectually, will challenge you academically, but is challenging you in a very special way that I find so compelling in our world and so needed in our world today. This is a place that is challenging you to understand that faith and reason go together. I think I have learned a few lessons about how to live a fulfilling life, and so I'd like to pass some of those on to you. The first and most important is that when you find what you love to do, when you find what you're passionate about, life has a way of organizing itself and becoming orderly in a way that will sustain you. And Joseph Corbell opened this world to me of things international, of the Soviet Union, of Eastern Europe. He'd been a great diplomat, and all of a sudden I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a Soviet specialist. And there's an important lesson in that. There was no earthly reason that a black girl from Birmingham, Alabama ought to want to be a Soviet specialist. Your passion is what your passion is. Nobody can determine what that is, what that passion is, and nobody can look at you, your gender, your race, your ethnicity, and say, well, that's not a proper passion for that person. Don't let anyone choose your passion for you. Secondly, I want to encourage you to try something hard. Now, it's really easy sometimes to just keep doing things that are easy for you. How many of you are really good at math? Okay, not that many hands. All right, how many of you are really good at English and history and then those things? All right, that's okay. All right, those of you who are really good at math have to promise me right now that you're going to take the opportunity to write more, to read more, to be more a part of the humanities. And those of you who love the history and the humanities and the writing are going to promise me that you're going to take more math. Now, I know that there is a tendency, particularly when you get to college, to want to make sure that you take things that are good for your grade point average. But that's not the way to govern your life. Do things that are hard, and you will find that when you overcome things that are hard for you, it is more fulfilling than just continuing to do things that are easy. Final thing I want to say to you is, take at least some time to give back, to be a servant leader, to model our Lord Jesus Christ who served people. It's really important that you get out and help those who have less than you do. Because you will find that when you are helping those who have less than you do, You will never be given over to aggrievement. Why don't I have? You will ask instead, why do I have so much? Always remember this. You may not be able to control your circumstances, but you can control your response to your circumstances. And if you're constantly working in the service of others, it is such a great gift to you to know that you're having an impact on somebody else's life. Now I know that St. Ignatius has given you all of these messages to be passionate about what you do, to try hard things, to seek out mentorship and role models, to be physically fit and to enjoy other languages and other cultures, and most importantly, to serve others. But I just want to tell you, as somebody who's lived now a pretty long time, it actually works. Try it, do it. I know you're going to have a wonderful journey ahead, and take your time. It flies by very, very fast. Don't always worry about tomorrow. Enjoy what you're doing today. Thank you very much.